Alright, here is a little video that will help you with your construction of a right triangle. So what you would do is take out a ruler. Let me find my ruler here. And you would measure a right triangle with legs of 5 and 8. So first thing you'd want to do is make your longer leg 8 right across the ruler here. So I'm going to start at 0 and work my way over to 8. So that'll be my longer leg. Now I need a protractor. So your students will need protractors, and you have them have a ruler and a protractor. And you'll put the protractor right on the end of your leg that you just drew. Make it a little bigger so it's easier to see. Okay, you want it right on there so it's at the 180 and the 0. And then let me shorten it up a little bit. And I'm going to put a dot right at the 90 degrees. So now I can connect this dot with this endpoint, and that will make my 90-degree angle. I can double check it and make sure I have 90. So you can see it's going through 0 here and it's going through 90 here. Now your next step is to take your ruler and measure it to 5 centimeters. So you take the ruler and I'm going to put it on 0. And then I'm going to measure it to 5 centimeters. Okay, so right there. So now I've got one leg that's 8 centimeters long and one leg that's 5 centimeters. And then I'm going to take my ruler and connect the two endpoints and make a triangle. So the little challenge here is to first draw your triangle with your construction, and then the second challenge is to calculate the length of the hypotenuse. And we want to do that in two ways. You want to have them use the Pythagorean theorem first. So you would get your 5 squared plus your 8 squared equals your c squared. This little activity is kind of fun for them to do because they get rulers and they get protractors, and they actually get to draw stuff. It makes geometry a little bit more fun, makes math a little bit more fun. So you get 25 plus 64 equals c squared. And then you combine 25 and 64, you get 89 equals c squared. And then you will square root both sides. Okay, so let's put this up here. And you will take you'll square root the 89, you'll square root the c squared, and you'll get that c equals, and then you can be doing this with the kids. They can be doing their own, or they could do it first and you could do it with them. You get your calculator out and you do the square root of 89, you get 9.4. So very close to 9.5, a little short of 9.5. And now now that they know what the Pythagorean theorem says that this hypotenuse should be, you can measure it and see if it actually is 9.4. And if I slide this into place, hopefully they can see that my point comes right here. It looks like it's just below the 9.5, so I think I'm pretty close. You could prove that to them. They could look at it. They can prove it on their paper that it should be 9.4 centimeters. So I hope this little video helps you with the construction and how to do the activity.